Hope you're all well. Hope you're well after a long bank holiday weekend. Cards on the table. I've not been so good. I'm going to be honest. This situation with West Ham, the way we have started this season, has got me incredibly worried, incredibly down. So down, in fact, that after the Chelsea game, I've pretty much removed myself from football just for a couple of days. Like, people who watch the channel know I've been in Bournemouth. I've been with my in-laws, been fishing. Don't get me wrong, lovely weekend, but I've had to completely sort of just try and switch off as best I can from football, just finding the whole situation very tough. It has been a diabolically bad start to the season. So I can imagine there are others probably watching this, and if you are, feel free to share your thoughts that are feeling very much the same, very angry, very down and worried, really, really worried. It's been a crap start to the season, to say the very least, and yeah, I can see why. It's not just, is it? It's such a big picture at West Ham. It's not just the start of the season. People might say, "Oh, it's only a couple of games. Don't get too carried away." But it's more than that. We know it's more than that. But yeah, look, just let you know. I always like cards on the table. Always want to be open and honest. It has been a tough couple of days, I tell you, and it's only been honestly, literally, to sort of turn today that's made me sort of start actually getting that sort of enthusiasm just because West Ham are playing tonight and sort of trying to get myself back up and running and feeling like I actually want to start engaging with football again, because it's not easy. I tell you, it can be really tough. And I think the fact we've come off the back of such a crap season as well, you come into this one with just so much hope, it just feels like it's been smashed a bit. So yeah, certainly feel like I'm dusting myself down a little bit at the moment and licking the wounds, and I'm sure there's many that will be feeling exactly the same. So look, thoughts with you, and yeah, just wanted to sort of share that with you, really, because this ain't an easy gig at times, is it? Supporting West Ham is not easy, and it can really really test your resolve. It really can. Yeah, so I want to talk about transfers, though. I want to talk about a couple of things. I'll tell you what, let's quickly talk about Wolves game. I'm not doing a match preview for that. I was going to do that last night, but as I say, my mental health at that stage was not good. I came home a little bit late last night, and I thought, I wonder if I was going to do the preview for the Wolves game, but which is tonight, of course. But I didn't have the energy to it. Honestly, I was so down and so low, and I couldn't even bring myself to really think about the game. Do you know what I mean? Even to bring myself to start going, right, what's the lineup going to be, and that low, I had to just completely disengage from it all, and so much so that I honestly, even down to today, I didn't really know a lot of the results from the weekend's football. I didn't know a lot about it. I didn't know who scored with the games. I just kind of had rough ideas who won, but that was about it. So that's how detached I've been from football the last couple of days. But certainly ready to get myself back into it now. But yeah, my word, it has been a torrid start to the season. Right, Wolves. I mean, let's be honest, right? It sounds ridiculous to say it. It's the first round of a cup game, in terms of the League Cup. And I've got to say, I think this is a massive game. I think this is a massive, massive game for Graham Potter. It really is. We have to go and get a result. It might not be Premier League, but I'll tell you what, we need a win. We need a result, and we need a performance now. This is not a game. This better not be a game that Graham Potter goes into thinking, I'll field like the second string team. I do not want to see that tonight. I want to see first team out there, the team that he wants to play Premier League football week in, week out, and go and beat Wolves. Because Wolves have had a bad start to the season. This is a good time to play them as well. And I want to see West Ham step up now. Gio made a good point on Hammer's chat earlier. He turned around and said, which I thought, I'm going to sort of basically repeat it. He said, if I'm Graham Potter, I'll go out there, play, not only that, play your best team, what have you, but and then if you win, go out afterwards and say, we're getting things back on track, and we're going to go and win that cup as well. We're going to go and try and win the League Cup this year. Give the fans something, because my God, we need it. We really need it. It's bigger game than I would anticipate really at this stage of the season, a League Cup at this stage. But it's not even so much about the silverware, as much as I would love silverware, of course. It's the mood. You know what I mean? We need something. West Ham fans need something now. We need something to happen, because I'll tell you what, Graham Potter's on the brink of losing his job. Let's make no mistake. I know the club at the moment, they're not going to be thinking sacking him yet, but it won't go on forever. And he's fighting to save his career here, so he better get this right tonight, I tell you, and show a far better approach to what we've seen, because so far it has been absolutely shambolic. So, yeah, really am hoping for a better performance tonight, and I'm hoping to see that we get a decent lineup, a team that actually goes out and fights and really, rolls their sleeves up and gets stuck in, because we need a result, because we need that mood lifted ahead of Nottingham Forest this weekend. That's all I'm going to say about the game. Let's talk about transfers, because we have had a good day in regards to transfers, as much as it's been a stressful, horrible period for this football club. You had to you have to take what you get, can't you? You got to try and grab anything that you can. And West Ham getting a deal done for a player is really big. And Magassa of Monaco has now been agreed, 17 million euros plus 3 in add-ons. It's all been given the here we go by Fabrizio Romano. X has confirmed it. It's all been confirmed by the big ones. He's coming over for his medical. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, I'm fabulous. This is the player that we desperately needed. I'm so delighted. And, I've been watching him for ages. Total rubbish. I'll be completely lying. I don't believe that. But from what I can see, he's a player he's got athleticism, a bit of power about him. He can carry the ball well. He can take on players as well. He's got a good passer of the ball. And he gets really stuck in. You look at his tackling, he's got a very, very high in the percentile of tackling and duels won. So I just really hope it's that engine that we're desperate for, that box to box, that someone can get the ball from defence, give it to me. I'm going to make things happen. Really, really pleased about this. I think it's just something that's needed. As I say, we are on the floor as West Ham fans at the moment, so we've got to take everything that comes our way. And I think that Magassa, although it feels unknown at the moment, like a lot of things, I feel like there's a lot of promise with this one as well. 21 years old, a big lad as well. I just think this could be what we need, that sort of that engine in the midfield that we're so desperately needing. And of course, West Ham as well are looking at other players as well. I'm going to do the update from XWH employee. So there's a couple of two parts to this. So you have to bear with me a little bit because I've got to jump around because it has slightly moved on a little bit in both of them. So this is what we got from X earlier today. We've increased a couple of bids from players overnight, midfielders. We were told that we have 6 offers in. And now that's actually, I'm going to let you know, that's now 8. And we've now made an official move for Hayden Hackney of Middlesbrough. He hasn't been officially said who the players are that we've increased bids for, but one that we believe could be Matías Fernandes of Southampton as well. So the situation remains interesting with the midfield. Rodriguez is on the brink of move to Spain, but he's been told that he cannot leave until we've got other agreements in place. Everton have also made an official move for Thomas Souček. It was rejected, and it's understood that the player actually features in Graham Potter's plans for this season, which is interesting as well. This one's worrying me a little bit. I'm not going to lie, but I don't think it's going to happen, but this is still worrying me a little bit. We're waiting to see if any club makes an offer for Lucas Paqueta. It's thought that we will demand £60 million, and we're not prepared to sell unless we have replacements lined up also. I don't know what to say about Paqueta at the moment. I'm worried it's going to be Spurs. It better not be. It really better not be. Like I don't mind losing Paqueta, and I honestly do mean that. I don't think he's been that great for us for quite a while now. So don't get me wrong, he's a brilliant player on his day, and I'd be happy to keep him. But if someone comes in for 60 million quid and we can then go and invest in, let's say, Matías Fernandes and another player in the team, whatever, I'd probably be open to that. You know what I mean? Or let's say, another creative midfielder. Let's say maybe, I don't know. I don't want to be selling to Spurs. I just don't want to be selling to Spurs again. That would the idea of Paqueta playing for Tottenham is just no. It cannot happen. It just can't. The mood of the club is too low for that to happen. So I don't think it will. But I don't like the fact we keep seeing it at the moment. We're seeing it a lot. I've just been on social media a minute ago, which I've had a break from, and the first thing I bloody saw was a picture of Lucas Paqueta and Spurs, and I'm thinking, oh, Christ almighty, please no. Emerson is likely to leave. Marseille is likely to be his destination. The reports of a free transfer move have possibly been on the cards, but the club have denied that he's going on a free, so it looks like there is going to be a fee involved if he goes. So, as I said, and then Hayden Hackney has been confirmed. We have made a move for him. And also now the Magassa deal is done in terms of the player now coming over for his medical, which is very, very good. So we've got another part to this update. So let me just bear with me a sec. Let me just scroll up and find it. So this is from X. Right. Sangaré of Nottingham Forest. So it looks like there is also interest in him. That has been confirmed. West Ham are very close to signing the player. We're very close to signing the player when we signed Edson Alvarez. And now, following a lot of recruitment from Forest this summer, now it's understood the player could now be available. 27-year-old joined Forest on £30 million from PSV. West Ham exploring a loan deal with an option to buy. As we covered on the updates, the domestic loan market will also be explored, and this is the perfect opportunity for West Ham. We're trying to rebuild the whole of the midfield with offers in for 8 players in total. Magassa, I believe, is one of those as well, so it's probably down to 7 sort of left. Sangaré, I mean, it's a difficult one, this, to really understand how serious this is. I'd love it to happen. I'd love it to happen. I think he's been a good player for Nottingham Forest. I mean, the fact he's still playing for them now and has been featuring for them this season shows what an important player is. I'm struggling to understand why they would sell him at the moment. Speaking to a Nottingham Forest fan earlier, there's a feeling that possibly because of the recruitment they've been doing, there is a space available now. Also, they need to balance the books. And also, yeah, so it could well be that he is seen as someone they can let go. But it's just to say, the fact that they've got European football as well, I don't know. I just feel like it's an interesting one. It's one that's come very much out of the blue, but I would love it to happen. I really would love that to happen because I just think you get like a Premier League proven midfielder coming straight into your team, knows the league, knows the opponents, knows the pace of the game, and has been successful in the Premier League. So I would be very happy with this signing if we were able to do it. But it's hard to say how credible it all is at the moment. Yes, that's where we are at the moment in terms of transfers. At the moment, there will be a lot more coming on. This is going to be a really busy week, very, very hectic. It could be more by the time this video goes out. This could be out of date. I've been on call really with X today, like waiting for the the latest updates. So I'm expecting there's going to be a fair bit of movement. Matheus Fernandes is definitely not over. Definitely not over. West Ham are still very much interested in him. So yeah, we are where we are with things at the moment. But I'm very, very pleased and very excited that we have managed to get Magassa over the line. And in terms of, well, I mean, the deal's been agreed and medical's booked, so anything can change there. But we've beaten Nottingham Forest to his signature. I think this is deemed a very good sign for West Ham. We need to rebuild the midfield. I feel like with these signings, it's hard to get really, really excited about because we don't know them. But I think what it does is what we desperately need as well. I'm clutching at everything I can get is hope. Hope that actually, do you know what? This could be a brilliant signing for West Ham. This player could be the difference. This could be great. If we then go and get Sangaré over the line, you're then looking at it thinking, oh, do you know what? We're looking all right. We're starting to look like a bit of a team. It could change the whole dynamic of West Ham. I really hope it does. As I say, I'll keep you updated with transfer stuff. Apologies, it's been a little bit quiet the last couple of days. I just needed that to switch off completely, but I'm feeling much better now. Looking forward to the game tonight. Despite everything, I'm actually looking forward to the game. I'm really interested to see how West Ham play. I'm really interested to see how we line up, and I'm very interested to see how we set up now as well, because this back five situation ain't bloody working. If it feels like, actually, no, I'm going to stick with it, and it feels like eventually it's going to click, then okay, I suppose we've got to grit our teeth and get through it. But I really hope that we do change it up. I really want to see a far better improved performance tonight. At the end of the day, it's not a Premier League game, so the pressure isn't really on. Do you know what I mean? It's not like we desperately need the points here. Let's just go to this game, go out there and play, roll the sleeves up and give some pride and give some hope to West Ham. I'll tell you what, we bloody need it. Have a good one. Let's hope we get a result, and I'll catch up with you a video tomorrow of hopefully some more positive news and hopefully a decent report on the game and a decent performance and result. Have a good one. Come on, your ones.